Welcome to this week's episode of Humans in 5.
Now, we've mentioned before that we love all kinds of tiny creatures, and one of us in particular loves those flat-faced dogs.
Oh, they're just so cute! Pugs and Frenchies and bulldogs. I love their little faces to bits. But there's been some sad news recently about the adorable flat-faced dogs. Our love for their little mugs might be ruining their health.
The British Veterinary Association, or BVA, recently released a statement asking prospective dog owners to avoid buying flat-faced dogs and to consider other breeds instead. They noted that these dogs can experience a range of health difficulties due to the structure of their faces.
Flat-faced dogs have short, squashed faces and wrinkled noses. While many people find these traits adorable, they affect the noses and eyes of these dogs. Many flat-faced breeds have higher odds of experiencing breathing and eye difficulties.
Sadly, as the popularity of these breeds grow, more and more people are abandoning flat-faced dogs at shelters and rescues because it can be quite complex and expensive to care for pets with these health conditions.
The bigger question is, how did these dogs develop their short faces and consequent health issues? A study published earlier this year on ancient DNA analyses of dogs recovered from archaeological sites found that dogs may have been domesticated twice, once in Europe and once in Asia.
These two different events resulted in an east-west split in canine DNA between 6,400 and 14,000 years ago. Archaeologists have also found dog remains at archaeological sites dating to about 16,000 years ago. These studies together indicate that we've had dogs as a part of our human lives for quite a long time now.
There is some debate on how humans and dogs came to have such a close relationship, and some scholars suggest that dogs domesticated themselves. The wolf ancestors of contemporary dogs likely scavenged scraps from human settlements. Over time, the bold and friendly wolves would have been tolerated by humans, whilst the aggressive wolves would not have been so welcome.
Over our thousands of years together, humans eventually started selectively breeding dogs to cultivate particular physical and behavioral traits. Dogs with desirable traits were bred with each other, with humans trying to enhance things like intelligence, strength, or cuteness, eventually resulting in the dog breeds we're familiar with today.
In our quest for adorable traits, people desiring certain characteristics like flat faces did not necessarily anticipate the health problems that have become evident in closed breeds today. Continued mating within breeds to maintain desirable traits has resulted in some breeds having significant health problems and calls from organizations like the BVA to reconsider which breeds or dogs we buy.
So the next time you're bonding with your closest canine friend, take a moment to reflect on our long historical and evolutionary journey. And if you're out to buy a flat-faced dog breed, bear in mind the difficulties they may suffer and make sure you're ready to care for their little stumpy noses.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.